A day in my life as a broke and jobless Nigerian student. In today's episode, I will be making fried rice. Firstly, I added some water in the pot, then covered and allowed to boil. Then I went on to unpack and show you all the things I bought with just 5,000 naira. I bought the cabbage for 700, the onion for 100 naira, green beans for 300, carrots for 500, then sachet vegetable oil for 250, rice 1,250, seasoning cubes 200, spices 100 naira for each, making it 200 for two. Then meat, I bought it for 1,500. I can't remember if it is 1,000 or 1,500. Next, I washed the meat with salt and clean water and then transferred it to the pot and added some salt, seasoning cubes and some spice. My light disappointed me at this point, mananya deba. So after adding everything, I covered the pot and kept that aside. Next, I measured the rice I bought to make sure the seller didn't cheat me. Then I washed the rice very well and transferred it to the already boiling water. I covered to cook for some minutes. After cooking for just few minutes, I sieved the water from the rice and washed it thoroughly. For this rice, sand now water, but I made sure to wash it very well so that I won't be eating rice and sand at the same time. Next, I placed my pot of meat on the stove to cook, then added a little vegetable oil to it before adding some water. Stirred to combine, then I covered the pot to cook. After it has cooked, I separated the meat from the stock. Now this is where the cooking began. In a bigger pot, I added the meat stock, stock meat, and one sha. Also added more water, then I went in with some spices and some seasoning cubes, making sure to break the seasoning cubes before adding. I stirred for everything to incorporate. I also added some salt to taste. And I stirred very well to combine. I tasted it and it was giving, so I added more water that would be enough to cook the rice. So I covered the pot and allowed to boil. While waiting for it to boil, NEPA took light, so I had to switch from using my electric stove to using my gas. This my electric stove used to save me a whole lot of time. So I transferred my pot to my gas cylinder and my cooking continues. As it boils, I transferred the rice into the pot and stirred very well to combine. Then I covered and allowed to cook. As it was cooking, I went on to cut the veggies for the salad. By the time I finished, the rice was done, so I stirred the rice and brought it down from the stove. Next, I added some vegetable oil in another pot and went on to fry the meat. After that, I proceeded to fry the green beans and carrots with the remaining oil. I also added some onion, then I stir fry for a few minutes before adding a cube of seasoning cube and some salt. I stirred very well to combine and it was ready to be transferred into the pot of rice. I added the veggies and mixed very well to combine, and as you can see, it was making sense. I made sure to combine the veggies and the rice properly. And guys, can you see how delicious this food is looking? I added the meat to the rice, then went on to mix the salad. After mixing the salad, I did some for my sister and for myself because me too don't try. Oh yeah, if you are interested, carry your plate and come, because I know now some of you will be thinking I am stingy. Food already go ready. Who said I no sabi cook? I'm going to rate this food over 100. Well, thank you all for watching this video and I will see you all in my next one. Bye and have a wonderful day.